And today we're going curly because I really don't feel like frying my hair. So it's curly and up. I'll figure it out. This is no, this. This is the natural bump of my glasses where I do this quite frequently. And and my dad used to call it a cow's lick. How do you pronounce it? What part of the country are you from? Smash the like, tap the notification bell. Don't forget, sometimes subscribers gets taken away by YouTube. Subscribe. Make sure you're subscribed correctly. Ring the bell. Look at the size of... Am I gonna drink all this? Yeah. You're damn right I am. I got another craft over here waiting for me. This is like... Hi. I've got a little cinnamon in it, a touch of nutmeg. Oh my. Better than any pumpkin spice latte I've ever made or bought. I am surrounded by gratitude today. I was originally set for a few hours volunteering with the St. Michael's Craft Fair. Hello, my dear. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you'll get notices every time I go live. I'm here sitting in my gratitude because, like I said, I went to volunteer for a few hours, but it went so well and I enjoyed myself so much that I asked to come back. And they were like, "What? Sure, if you want to." And then they realized that when I was there, I did really well. So I brought people to the booth that would normally walk by and be like, "Oh, that's nice." So I'm a real people person. I can read the energy, I guess. I can feel the energy coming off people as they walk by. And when you see a twinkling in someone's eye when they see what you're doing, it makes a difference. I originally sat down yesterday and it was a slow start to the morning because there wasn't a lot of people there. And I said, you know what? Maybe I'll get a chance now to print my collaboration with my cousins. I hand draw this off of my phone from a picture of my cousin's artwork. This one is next, and this one. And as I started to put the paint or the ink onto the window pane, we have a window pane. We transfer the brayer, and roll it on the ink. So it's a process to it. And I said, I'll get this loaded up now and do it before anyone comes. And as I was doing the loading of the paint, I seen the eye look at me. I was like, hey, want to come try your hand and make it a... Never got a chance to do this till like late. It was a young boy and his mom came by, and I had this drying over behind one of the pictures, like you could barely see it, but he saw it. And he said, "Can I do this one?" I was like, well, we had 3 stencils for Christmas cards. He said, "I don't want those. I want that one." And I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to stop you, kiddo. I'm not going to stop you. So I'm going to give it to you. And it didn't work out because the pressure was built for the wooden blocks and the linoleum. And I said, that's okay. We're going to put this away, I said. And this was the effect that it came out. It didn't come out for him. This was under the pressure of the wooden block press. And I said, I'll tell you what, even better. I said, you can hand do this one. So I took it out again. I got him to load up the brayer. with the paint, and I used the ink, a big container of ink we had, and I got him to hand pressure it on to the card. So the card goes onto the image. I got him to load this up again, and I put it on, and I said, now you press with all your strength with the edge of the ink tub. And when he come off with it, when he pulled it off, he was so excited that it gave me so much joy to know that there's a piece of this out there somewhere being admired by a young man grown up now with a card of his own. I said, you got to give it to somebody you love. And I made one shortly after he left because the ink was still wet. And yes, it's a mixture of gold and red, which is the two colors we had. We ran out of cardstock, which was wonderful. And they brought in some more for us so we could do the second half of the evening. And I got a chance while they were waiting on cards to go get myself chips. So I went and got a chips. And I had my chips, and I come down and looked around for a minute. And she's like, if you want to take another few minutes to go around, that's fine. We'll cut up cards. So they cut up about another, I don't know, a lot of cards. And I said, our goal is to sell those cards today, which is today on a Sunday. Let's get people down to the craft fair. Let's get them in. Let's get them. Finding a passion for print is what my mission is, because it's not just getting a card or giving a card or getting a small menial donation. No, it's finding the passion for print. It's getting excited at the lifting of the masterpiece, one little speck at a time, and that is the exciting part for me, because you don't know how it's going to turn out till it's over. And my hair is obviously going to turn out straight because I'm not going to put up with this. I look like friggin', I don't know. I don't know. The whole idea of the hair being comfortable is functional. And I don't look very functional right now. So we're going to straighten this mop top. I do have a full cup of cuppa. With the cinnamon and nutmeg. I don't know how to explain it to you. So good. Hi, guitar professionals. What are you at? How's it going? I'm here getting ready for the Christmas craft fair. I believe this is the last day. Now, I told them yesterday that I could do this every day. I could do this every day. I could. It could be a job for me. It's snowing. Where are you to? Oh, we got rain coming here soon, I think. A heavy rain, too. Between Wednesday and late Monday evening and Wednesday. I'm in Newfoundland, Canada. Right in the middle of the Atlantic on the east coast of Canada, the very last province out easterly. My city here, St. John's, is the most easterly point in Canada, I think. Yeah. I believe it is the most easterly. That's east, yeah. You run out of road when you hit our town. We get ocean. So when you do get here, prepare to run out of road. No, just joking. But there's this cute little tiny road at the very end called the Gut, and it goes into like a foot trail up Signal Hill to the very top. Seaside living, yes. Yes, it is. Hey, what are you at? Cheers, man. I printed my own card. my cousin Tanya's design that I freehand at the carving circle onto this piece of rubber from Hayani. Hayani gave me this because I went there unprepared. A beautiful lady gave me a pencil with a rubber, and Hayani gave me this block here. It's a rubber lino cut, but I scraped it out because it's got edges. See, you take your carving tools and carve into it, and I scraped out 2 designs belong to my cousin, and I said, now these are collabs. And a young boy saw this drawing and wanted it instead of the Christmas cards. I was so shocked and grateful. They're calling me a freaking rock star because I know how to bring people in. They said they never expected to sell so many experiences, because this is an experience. You get to print your own card, right? And what a great idea, because it gets people involved in printing. It makes them want more. Because when I printed my first ever etching, the big Squirrel's World Wellness with Hope and the squirrel and the tree, it's over there in the corner now, but the cloth that came out was pretty spectacular. I love it. I love what I'm doing down there. And it's so exciting for me that remember how my squirrely energy? Well, that works in this situation. It really does. Because I love conversating and communicating with people and getting them excited about this. I never dreamed that I could do something so fun at a craft fair. So I'm like, we could do this a lot. I could totally do this a lot. So, but a long day it was. It was a very long day, and like Christine, a fellow artist, she has her own booth, and she's like, it's a long day to be turned on like that. And I'm like, yeah, but I'm turned on like that anyway. I'm usually on like that anyway, and that's why it's so easy for me. And I find it hard at the end of the day because it is a long day, and it has taken a lot of energy from you. But when you're sitting with an abundance of energy and you got nowhere to put it, that's where you find the squirrels. So I'm putting it into some good energy this weekend. Now, I had to cancel my friend. She was supposed to come over for supper today, which I'm sure she's disappointed about because I am. But it was totally worth it to go down there for another day, the last day of the craft fair. You don't know how many people I'll turn on to printing. I got girls, 2 young ladies, and a couple coming down to the carving circle on next Monday, the 17th. And I can't wait for them to show up so I can show them what we do. I did this. We carve out our own little piece of joy. And when I show people the experience of it, yeah, I might get a little messy. I'm stained. I've tried to get this off. It's a little stained. I got stains in my fingers, but it's not too bad. And we'll figure it out. I'll figure out how to get rid of it. There's a solution to get rid of it. And I can't wait to go back. We're going back today, actually. I actually have to leave here in a half hour and get it done. We're going to have some fun again today, meeting a lot of new people and getting them back into the print shop at a later date and time. And that's my goal, so we can get some volume in there and show people that this is very easy to do once you learn the technique. And yeah, every print is different, and it's not that easy, but I'm going to show you and make it easy for you. And the gentleman who showed me how to do this, oh, it's very, very fun. It is. I found it so interesting to have people walk by, and I know I shouldn't even speak to them because you could feel their energy, and that's the ticket they're laced laced up. When you see people passing by and they just give you this look, um, you got to see a spark in their eye. I do anyway. I don't want to convince anyone with an attitude. Because if you're coming at me with an attitude, I already don't know what to say to you. Really? What? Why are you having such a bad day? Want to have a good day? Do you want to have a good day? I'll show you. Maybe I'll do that this time. And the people with the bad attitude will come in and be like, "Ooh, I'll try this." Change their day. It might change their day. Maybe I'll talk to them all. Gonna talk to them all if I can. There's a lot of people, but I'm gonna try. And yes, I do sleep streams where I tuck in like a burrito, but that's not my main goal in this channel. My main goal in this channel is to show people that if you show up for yourself, if you do the things you love without destroying your mentality and your positive hopes and dreams, those things count when you're facing struggle. Because if you face struggle and you're like, fuck this, we've all been there in our lives, and curse on ourselves, it makes it worse. It doesn't make it better. So if we face something and it's like, oh, okay, well, tomorrow is a new day. Let's get tomorrow. I'm going to bed. So I came home yesterday. It was probably like 7:30, 7:45, and I'm like, oh. And I was feeling it, and I was hungry, and I said, I'm not letting that chicken go because I put the chicken in the fridge to cook for today. Not letting the chicken go bad. Cut the chicken up, made chicken fingers, and barbecue chicken. Ooh, it was good. So I've got chicken fingers and barbecue chicken for supper when I get home, when I do get home. And perhaps I'll feel like a karaoke song tonight. Because I really, really do. I'd love to sing. Love me some chicken. I got my chickens from the butcher because they are homemade chickens. And I'm not saying homemade chickens. I'm saying chickens that are from a local farm here that are raised with good food and bugs like they're supposed to be. So the chickens are usually bigger and fresh, juicier. Because when I cook a regular chicken, it's probably like a half a pound of meat, maybe a pound of meat from a regular store-bought chicken. And they're so tiny and they're not really juicy and flavorful. My goodness, I can almost taste the oregano in this one because they feed it oregano and rosemary for good health. The farm that do the chickens for the butcher know that feeding themselves through nature is healing if you let it. They don't pump them full of chemicals to make a sick rooster or chicken better. They give them rosemary oil and oregano oil and good things and feed their biomes with nature's way. Yeah, farm fresh. So that's why it was such a good chicken. I got like 10 chicken fingers, 2 wings, nice size wings, and 2 big old chicken thigh legs. Huge. I got enough in the fridge now for me supper. I think I ate 5 chicken fingers last night and a piece of chicken and the wings. The wings were mine. Yeah, I ate the wings. So that's going to be supper, I think, tonight. I've got myself going here with a hot cup of coffee, and I'm going to take a coffee with me, and we're going to get coffee there on our way if we can. I'm going to get a peppermint tea because I have enough coffee in this cup to keep me up for the next 24 hours. There's 3 people in here. Please make sure you've liked, subscribed, and hit the notification bell. I'm here 20 minutes and almost 20 seconds. You knows the squirrels is a little squirrely. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I don't have to be anything else but myself. Starting my coffee now. Brewing is the longest wait. Oh, I was like, I didn't drink my lemon water this morning. Not even drinking it. Saving it. Gonna drink it tomorrow. I wanted coffee as soon as I woke up and crumble because, the crumble is in my hand. I made an apple crumble. You can see that there. Oh, apple crumble. Dude, it's sugar, little sprinkle, cinnamon, nutmeg, apple, butter, flour, salt. It's not hard. I made a crumble. It was delicious. It was very delicious. And I'm down for making crumble too. I make a crumble. Drooling over here. Love my apple crumble. I love it too. I think Crystal could make it easy peasy. Crystal could make it really peasy easy. I do. Pear crumble. I did a pear and apple pie. I did 5 apples and 1 pear in 1 pie. It was good. There was a texture difference when you bit into the apple. Oh yeah, it was good. It was really good. And I brought that over to my cousins. That's when I got the pictures, I think. I think I did. Got some more pictures. So I'm pretty proud of the collaboration that I've heard. My first ever collaboration. I can't believe there's an actual print of it out there somewhere now, enjoyed by some stranger. I love it. And I know that when I bring this into my cousin, she's going to love this. This is hers now. I want her to have it. And hopefully we'll get more printed. We'll do some more. You never know. You never know. So I gotta go get myself ready because there's only 20 minutes left. And I want to enjoy that time instead of being here and not eating crumble. And I'm not going to go, although I could. No shame here. But quite the tease for you all. Love you guys. Thanks for coming in. You too, my dear. I hope to see you later at karaoke if you're into it.